Okay, so this tutorial will show you how to build some spheric ROI in Marsbar. So the first thing we need to do is from MATLAB, go in this PM folder toolbox Marsbar, which I am in. Basically, something I have already done is to add the Marsbar to the path, but you want to do that like pressing the right key on the mouse, add to the path. So when you call Marsbar on your command window, the program will start. Usually if you get an error saying I don't know what Marsbar I don't know what Marsbar is or something like that, that means that you don't have the folder in the path, so you want to check this first. So ROI definition build. So what basically I did, and I will not cover this in the present tutorial, was to download some activation from Neurosynth. In my case, I was interested in executive function, so I went on Neurosynth, wrote executive function on the bar, and download their activation. Looking at that activation, I selected some area that were interesting for me, and of course this area could be very big or can have different shape. So what I wanted to do now is just to take the position of this area, so take the MNI coordinate for this area I took from Neurosynth, and build some spheric ROI which have radius of 10 millimeters and that I can use for analyzing my data. So go on ROI definition and go on build. Type of ROI, I do sphere because that's the kind of ROI I want to go. And when it asks you the center, you are going to put basically the you're going to put them in a coordinate where the center of ROI will be located. In my case, I want to build the superior parietal lobule in the left hemisphere. So these are the coordinates which I took from my Neurosynth data. The radius, the default is 10 and I keep it 10, but you want to change it if you need it, or if your ROI is close to gyri or sulcus, you want to change them in order to just don't go on the gyri or sulcus. Description, leave whatever, and the label, I'll call it LSPL. Then press enter, and the window will open just to ask you where you want to save it. I am saving in project student script, which is the folder with all your scripts, and I save it, and that's basically it. If I now I'll make a second one very quickly, which is the right superior parietal lobule, and then we go to see how they look. So again, ROI definition, build, type of ROI sphere, the center in this case will be 34 minus 55 46, which again come from Neurosynth. The radius is 10 millimeters, description whatever, and we call this RSPL, and again the window will open. I saved it in here, and I save it. So now what I show you is how to see them. So just to check if they are in the position where they should be. So we go on view, and we go in the folder where I saved them a couple of minutes ago, which is student project student script. Upload them, and here they are. So they are more or less where I want them to be, so they are fine. So we like them. So now we can use for ROI analysis. This is how actually we built it, and yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Just every time you build one, I advise you to check, because you want to be sure that the region of interest are in the position in which they are supposed to be.